This one's missing one.
Put me at the end.
I gotta stick behind that. Sorry. She called last week today about coming out, and I said, she's really good, so what if we maybe did that together, the two of us, maybe after I go do it together. And so I told her we'd have to do Monday and Friday, and she said whatever worked best for us, and said that she has to go to the office, which would be normal stuff that I told her, I said, I'll say, I'm having maybe like an hour, let me see if she says that's something she's willing to do, y'all will do it. If it is, then we can go do that. Okay, I don't want to talk to you about
Good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock, and we'll welcome you to the first educational policy meeting for the new session. We'll thank our clerk, Ashley Hooker. At this time, I'll ask her to call the roll.
Senator Butler, Senator Figures, Senator Gudger, Senator Hatcher, Senator Hovey,
Here.
Senator Price,
Here.
Senator Shellnut,
Here.
Senator Smitherman,
Here.
Senator Stutz,
Here.
and Senator Chastain.
Here. Okay. Before we call, I'll ask the clerk to call the first bill.
Senate Bill 48, sponsored by Senator Reed.
Mr. Pro Tem, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you and to address your committee and also the fine folks that are here for the meeting. First meeting of the year, kind of gets your juices going, so we're excited about it. But I have something that's important to me in this piece of legislation, Mr. Chairman, and and I'd like to briefly explain it and answer any questions that any of the members have. There's folks in the audience today that I've already had some conversations with that are stakeholders in the education community that have offered me some encouragement related to this legislation and what we're trying to do. But the definition of this is parents' right to know. And basically what we're doing with this legislation is very simple. It's just an opportunity for transparency for school boards and school superintendents and educators to be able to say, these are the things that we're going to do in our classroom during this particular time, and we're going to put that information on the website so mom and dad and guardians can be able to look at the information and know what's going to happen. So if you're wondering what's going to happen in the second semester for your sixth grader that's at the Walker County schools, then that school's going to be able to put on their website, here's the curriculum, here's the detail, these are the maybe reading requirements, whatever information they think is pertinent to what's going to be studied in that class so that folks have the right to know. Then, if a person has a complaint related to some of that material or information, according to this legislation, they can go to the teacher and be able to make an appointment to discuss that information with the teacher, of which every teacher I know would be willing to do that anyway. They do parent conferences constantly, but this gives an opportunity that if they want to file a complaint with the superintendent of that particular school board, then they can do that. And if they've got a problem with it, then they have a chance to say, hey, we feel like this is an issue for whatever reason that they, as a parent, think is a problem. In that, there's a reporting element related to the legislation that basically says to the school superintendent, pull together any complaints that you may have in the year, give those to the Department of Education. And the Department of Education for the entire state is going to give you, Mr. Chairman, a report as well as your colleague in the House of Representatives annually to say these are the kinds of complaints that we got related to curriculum in the state of Alabama that parents had problems with. And if we then can identify, wow, here's a glaring issue to where a lot of parents have a real problem with this. There's nothing in the bill requiring anything other than availability of the information and an opportunity for parents to be able to voice their opinions. It's up to the school board, it's up to the local board, it's up to the state board, it's up to the board, the superintendent to make changes if they were to choose to do that. This has nothing to do with mandating any changes or modifications. It basically just says we're going to have an opportunity for folks to see the information that's going to be taught to their children. If they've got a problem with it, then they've got a very specific process that they can go through to make that complaint. And that's basically what the legislation does.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I move the favorable report.
That's it.
Okay, got a favorable from Mr. Stutz and second, Mr. Smitherman. Let's get a roll.
Senator Butler, Senator Chastain,
Aye.
Senator Figures, Senator Gutcher, Senator Hatcher,
Aye.
Senator Hovey,
Aye.
Senator Price,
Aye.
Senator Shellnut,
Aye.
Senator Smitherman,
Aye.
Senator Stutz.
Aye.
So our bill's getting a favorable report. Mr. Pro Tem, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's not always this easy, but I'm glad it is. So thank you all very much.
Very good. Thanks, sir. Okay, our next bill, we're waiting for Senator Orr to be here shortly. You get this video. Right on time. What call the next bill?
Senate Bill 54 by Senator Orr.
Senator Orr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a simple bill. It was pointed out to me in the off-season that the state textbook review committees were not reviewing periodicals that were used on a regular basis in the classroom. So this bill just says if you use it regularly, it says weekly or more, which is pretty regular, The textbook committee would need to review any recurring periodicals like that. If it's a one-off, obviously it's what it applies.
Move for favor.
Second.
Senator Shellnut moves for favor, second by Senator Stutz. Clerk call the roll.
Senator Butler, Senator Chastain.
Aye.
Senator Figurs, Senator Badger, Senator Hatcher.
Aye.
Senator Hovey.
Aye.
Senator Price.
Aye.
Senator Shellnut.
Aye.
Senator Smitherman.
Aye.
And Senator Stutz.
Aye.
Favorable.
Okay, Bill, go to favor report. Thanks, Senator Roy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we'll be patient with him 1 minute. We have, Nick drill up Senator Elliott, and he's also in a committee meeting right now, so he's been given notice that he's up. Right on time. Okay, clerk, call the next bill.
Senate Bill 33 by Senator Elliott.
You weren't kidding, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for letting me know. Of course, we're in a different committee meeting across the way. I appreciate you putting this bill on the calendar. Members, this bill expands the number of employees, or the positions, I should say, that would fall under the Teacher Accountability Act. Currently, that includes principals. This bill would expand that to include assistant superintendents, assistant chief school financial officers, and assistant principals of a school system, including vocational centers, and to employ them on a contract basis. We are good. That didn't take long. We are constantly asking our administrators to perform. We want to be in a position where we can incentivize that performance and keep that moving. We also want to make sure that certain protections remain in place. And so, I wanted to make sure that I pointed out something that I anticipated a question on. I want to make sure I've got it. Well, I thought I had it here. Let's get to the questions and I'll find it, if that's okay, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
You guys got a question, Senator Elliott?
I'm looking in here and I see so many different categories, and I guess can you explain to me, we said principals and assistant principals. Then I see community college underlined in here. Yeah. I see probationary teachers lined in here. So I mean, who all we've now changed? And I know we said principals and assistant principals, but are we changing these people too?
No, sir, and I appreciate you bringing that question, and it's not the first time I've heard that today.
Okay.
So as our friends in the Legislative Service Agency like to do, when they go through a piece of legislation, they like to update it to use current terminology. So those changes you see for the community college system, for example, are updating to what we currently call the community college system. Unfortunately, sometimes in drafting that can get confusing, and it catches my eye just as it does yours. Hold on just a second, what's going on here? This is, again, is limited to our assistant principals and some of that senior office staff, if you will.
Is that K-12 school?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir. And it does, and it's important to note, and I found my note that I was anticipating. This is on line 482 on page 18, if y'all follow me there. It does say specifically that any contract assistant administrative officer who had attained continuing service status in the position whether as an assistant administrative officer with a participating employee board, before becoming a contract assistant administrative officer, shall retain that previously earned status and be returned to a similar status position within a reasonable time after the cancellation or non-renewal. So the point there is, if they decide, hey, I want to stretch in my career, I want to try to go be this assistant principal, I want to go try to be this central office staff member, I want to try to earn some more money, I want to go try it, and it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you're not losing those protections that they've earned over time, and that remains in effect.
Okay, you have a question, Movement? Okay, Senator Hatcher, give that. Senator Smithman seconds. Any objection to use the previous role? None seen, those give a favorable report. Thanks, Senator Hatcher.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, thank you, committee members.
Thank all for being here today, and it's on such short notice, and I hope that we will be back to our regular schedule next Wednesday. Thank you, members.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Good job, you dude. All right.